think it has some historical significance, because I've gone to the libraries and the TV networks, and they did not save the video or the film or the audio recordings, because that stuff either got lost through the years or it got erased and reused, and through various channels I've managed to track some of them down and save them.
Jake has made it his hobby to restore and build his own Husker football broadcasts from old film reels and radio calls. It all started as a fan wanting to watch a classic matchup.
Today it's the showcase of college football as we look at the number one ranked team in the nation in the white jerseys, the Cornhuskers from Nebraska.
I wanted to see the game of the century, the 1971 Nebraska-Oklahoma game. I was only 9 years old at the time, and I didn't grasp the magnitude of the game. And, you know, I wanted to see it again. And then it just kind of snowballed from there.
After writing into Huskers Illustrated asking other fans for game film, it opened an avalanche of responses, and his collection grew quickly.
At that time, I think I had 20 games. You know, right now I probably have close to 1,000 DVDs just of Nebraska football.
Jake has to get the film transferred to a digital source, and then it becomes a painstaking process of making his own football broadcast with the video and radio call from the game.
The problem I run into is the silent films are 30 minutes long. The radio audio can be over 2 hours. So I would insert maybe a still photo of a player, maybe a graphic as far as how many turnovers or first downs or some statistics. So I eventually got that filled in so I can make if I have a silent film and a radio audio together, I can pretty much make my own broadcast. My oldest game with audio is the 1941 Rose Bowl with Stanford and Nebraska, their very first bowl game. Went to the Library of Congress, got the radio audio. I knew there was a silent film out there. And then what I did was I loaded it on my computer and I synced up the picture with the audio and burned that to DVD. So I kind of have my own homemade broadcast of the 1941 Rose Bowl.
While collecting for himself, Jake has also had the opportunity to share his collection with former players who are featured in the games he's working on.
Jerry Murtaugh, who has his Legends radio show, he was kind of the first one to utilize my audio library. And when he was first starting his show, he wasn't quite sure what he had or what we were doing. And he had Guy Ingles and Van Bronson in studio. And they played the audio of Van's 80-yard touchdown pass to Guy Ingles in the Kansas game in 1970. And Jerry said, you should have saw the look on their faces. You should have saw their eyes light up. They just love it. And I've gotten to be good friends with some of the old players because of that. And like I said, they call and they ask me for stuff, and I'm as accommodating as I can. Sometimes it's kind of almost the sad part about it is I'll work on some of these games, and there's a particular player that catches my attention just with his enthusiasm or the way he plays. It turns out he had passed away. And that's the part that kind of kills me.
While Jake continues to hear from people who may have film or audio that he might be interested in, he stands firm on his position of selling material he's put together.
I just respectfully decline, or it's a copyright thing. I'm not a copyright lawyer, and I tend to, you know, on the side of caution. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know that I'll ever stop recording stuff. I record games now, and I record two versions, one with regular TV broadcast and one with the radio audio over it. So I don't know that I'll ever stop. It's worth it. I don't even think about the time I put into it because I like doing it. It's just something I do. I mean, it's, you know, I'd say, well, it's just like a golfer who, you know, he goes out with his buddies early in the morning and he comes back, you know, late in the afternoon and say, you know, do you realize you've been golfing for, you know, 14 hours today? And he'd go, No, I was out with my buddies. I was having fun, and that's the way I look at this stuff. It's fun doing it. I don't even think about the time that I spend on it. So.